Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome back, grade 7 students. This is your English class with Teacher Ross. How are you today? Are you excited to learn new things? Very good. We are now on quarter 3, week 6, modules 5 and 6. For our most essential learning competencies, cite evidence to support a general statement. React to what is asserted or expressed in a text. For the enabling competencies, identify the author's intentions or purposes for writing. Make predictions about the text. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to identify the author's intentions or purposes for writing. Make predictions about the text. Differentiate textual evidence and general statements. Cite evidence to support a general statement. And react to what is asserted or expressed in a text. This week, we have 2 MELCs that need to be tackled. Our lesson will be about citing textual evidence and reacting to what is asserted or expressed in a text. But before that, when you read, you need to identify the author's purpose for you to understand more a text. Or, if you really understood the text, you can easily identify the author's purpose. Let us define author's purpose. The author's purpose is their intent for writing something, to either persuade, inform, entertain, explain, or describe an audience. Here are some of the examples of author's purposes. There could be one purpose or more in a text. Number 1. To persuade. This is a very common purpose of writing, particularly in non-fiction writing. When a text is written to persuade, it will aim to convince the reader of the merits of a certain point of view. With this type of writing, the author will attempt to persuade the reader to agree with this point of view and or subsequently take a particular course of action. For example, laughter is the best medicine. Laughter is one of the greatest healing devices known to man. Laughter is powerful and can help people in many different ways. It has the power to cure something as little as a bad day or to heal the wounds of a terminally ill person. Laughing has helped create the smile, which is the universal sign of well-being. Generally, individuals who do not laugh live miserably and have unhappy lives. Dr. Robert Halden found out that smiling and laughing releases endorphins in the brain, which gives people an overall happy well-being. Using comedy, many doctors have stimulated the healing process in manic depressants and fatally ill patients, giving them hope and ambition. As you see, the text is trying to convince the readers that laughter is the best medicine, using persuasive sentences and even facts. Next, to inform. When an author's purpose is to inform, he or she usually wishes to enlighten their readers about a real-world topic. Often, he or she will do this by providing lots of facts. Informational texts are geared toward imparting information to the reader with the purpose of educating them on a given topic. Let us have an example. Tracker the Philippines COVID-19 vaccine distribution. The first set of COVID-19 vaccines arrived in the Philippines on February 28, 2021, and the next day, the country kicked off its vaccination program to help combat the pandemic. The government prioritized frontline workers in health facilities in the vaccination queue, with senior citizens and persons with comorbidities next in line. The text provides information about COVID-19 vaccine updates. Examples of texts that are written to inform are expository essays or articles, instructions or directions, encyclopedias, or other reference texts. Next, to entertain. When an author's chief purpose is to entertain the reader, he or she will attempt to keep things as interesting as possible. Things happen in books that are written to entertain, whether in the form of an action-packed plot, inventive characterizations, or sharp dialogue. Let us have an example. The poem Trees by Joyce Kilmer. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. Other examples for this purpose are short stories, dramas, and songs that are created to entertain audience or readers. Next, to explain. When writers write to explain, they want to tell the reader how to do something or reveal to them how something works. This type of writing is about communicating a method or a process. Let us have an example. Tsunami. Tsunamis are giant waves caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruptions under the sea. Out in the depths of the ocean, tsunami waves do not dramatically increase in height, but as the waves travel inland, they build up to higher and higher heights as the depth of the ocean decreases. The speed of tsunami waves depends on ocean depth rather than the distance from the source of the wave. Tsunami waves may travel as fast as jet planes over deep waters, only slowing down when reaching shallow waters. While tsunamis are often referred to as tidal waves, this name is discouraged by oceanographers because tides have little to do with these giant waves. This text explains how tsunamis occur. Other texts that are written to explain our instructions and procedures or even about natural phenomena. And we have to describe. Often writers will use words to describe something in more detail than be conveyed in a photograph alone. After all, they say, a picture paints 1,000 words, and text can help get us beyond the one-dimensional appearance of things. Let us have an example. Best friends forever. As a child, at the age of 2, my sister and I had pictures taken together. My sister and I are 10 months and 3 weeks apart. In this special family picture, we look identical. Our big, dark blue and brown eyes and smile resemble two calm little girls, enjoying the moment with peaceful smiles on our faces. In our long, dark red and blue dresses, we sit straight up in front of a worn red fireplace surrounded by green plants. Our dark brown, wavy hair even matched. We both had baby pink bows off to the side of our heads that resemble a blooming flower. Growing up, our family consisted of our father, my sister, and I. My sister and I have both been there for each other through the thick and the thin. My photograph of my sister and I reveals how close we are in age, and through this paragraph, it also reveals how close we are when it comes to love and friendship. This text use adjectives or descriptive words like big, dark blue and brown eyes and smile resemble to calm little girls, enjoying the moment with peaceful smiles on our faces. Okay, now that you have identified the author's purpose, one strategy to check if you really understand the text is to make predictions. Making predictions. It is a strategy in which readers like you use information from a text, including titles, headings, pictures, and diagrams, and your own personal experiences to anticipate what you're about to read or what comes next. Here are a few examples of thinking prompts to help guide your predictions. I think blank will happen because blank. I bet blank. I'm guessing blank. Since blank happened, I think that blank will happen. I think the character will blank because blank. Now, I think you are ready for this. Citing textual evidence. When we have ideas about what we read, we need to cite text evidence to support our claims. Cite is a verb, and if you cite something, you quote it or mention it, especially as an example or proof of what you are saying. Text evidence. These are examples and ideas from a text to help support and further define your own claims and ideas. It gives your words validity and strength. While general statement is a claim that needs to be proven, it presents the topic of a paragraph, essay, or book. It usually expresses the main point or main idea of a piece of writing. For example, this paragraph. The rainforest is home to many creatures. Monkeys, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and mammals live in the rainforest. Butterflies and anteaters also live in the forest. Now, what is the general statement in the above selection? Very good. The rainforest is home to many creatures. So, what is the text evidence that supports the claim of the general statement? Okay, we have monkeys, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and mammals live in the forest. Let us try this one. Religious gatherings represent Filipinos' faithfulness to God. We may have different religions, but we commonly believe in one supreme being. Masses, processions, feasts of saints, weddings, baptisms are Filipinos' best practices to celebrate life with God. The question is, what is the general statement in the above selection? Okay, very good. Religious gatherings represent Filipinos' faithfulness to God. So, what is the text evidence that supports the claim of the general statement? Very good. Masses, processions, feasts of saints, weddings, baptisms are Filipinos' best practices to celebrate life with God. Okay, make sure to always cite textual evidence to support your claims or general statement. Now, how do you react to what is asserted or expressed in a text? One of the best ways for the author to express his or her feelings, beliefs, and ideas in a direct way is by asserting. Assertion is used to let the readers feel that they should agree what they read or hear. It is very common in various fields of life, like literature, politics, and advertisements. Sample assertion. When you eat an apple, you are free from any illness. Now, reaction is an action taken in response to something. Reacting to assertion is an essential skill in language learning. Making reactions will allow readers to express their thoughts and feelings about the text or situations presented. One can decide to agree or disagree on the given text. Now let us have a sample reaction to the given sample assertion a while ago. Truly, I eat an apple every day and I don't get sick easily. These are some words to use in giving reactions. For the positive reactions, absolutely, definitely, obviously, surely, very, certainly, exactly, really, truly, and yes. And for the negative reactions, almost, invalidly, no, not, probably, scarcely, contradictorily, never, no longer, and rarely. Here are sample statements of assertion and reaction. Assertion. Drinking a glass of milk can make our bones and teeth healthy and strong. For the reaction, yes, I drink a glass of milk every day and it makes my bones and teeth healthy and strong. Next, assertion. My friend Sheila invites me to eat at Jollibee since it is the best fast food in town. Reaction, no, I will not go with her because my mother said that it is not safe in there. Besides, it is not the best fast food in town. Remember, things to remember in reacting to assertions made by the author in a text. Read and understand the text. Analyze the assertion made by the author. State your reaction clearly. Support your ideas and opinions by explaining your stand. Now it's time for food for thought. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. You are responsible for everything you say. It is a reflection of who you are. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you learned a lot. Here are my references. Thank you for being with me today. Till next time, have a nice day. Keep safe. Bye.